In a recent American Association of Advertising Agencies survey, 84% of women surveyed said they'd been offended by sexism in advertising. Considering 85% of purchase decisions are made by women, clearly something is wrong with stereotyping in adverts. And it's not just women who think it.
Both men and women do not like these sexist images about women. More than 80% of men and women find it offensive that women are not projected as equals.
And that's just one of the reasons Cannes Lions saw the launch of the Unstereotype Alliance. It brings together some of the world's biggest brand names, along with the worlds of advertising and media, alongside UN Women.
Well, this alliance is about the big advertising companies coming together to use their muscle to change the way women are projected in the media through advertising. They will be supporting UN Women and generally the 3.5 billion girls and women in the world to be projected in such a way that women are seen as leaders, women are not seen as weak, women are also not stereotyped into typical jobs that are regarded as women's jobs, and that also we are able through that to address the whole perspective, which perspectives that fuel violence against women, unequal pay, the different negative challenges that women face as a result of the gender stereotypes.
According to research by Unilever, 40% of women say they do not identify at all with the women they see in advertising. It's one of the reasons why they're pushing for change.
This is really about creating a new code for the industry. This is how we want to proceed moving forward, in a very unified way, in a very aligned way, in a way that we all can measure our progress. So one of the key elements that we discussed today is that we measure what you treasure, and what we are going to do is to create some metrics that can be applied with global scale that can really show the progress with that.
This feels like the beginning of something. What is your end goal?
I think that, our end goal is that we are going to banish stereotype from the world of advertising. That is the end goal, It would be absolutely amazing that, in any sort of media that you access, you never see stereotypes again. You always see something that is much more positive, much more engaging, something that can really give the space for people to be whoever they want to be.
Diversity is good for business and good for brands, but that diversity needs to go way beyond gender equality.
None of us have an excuse because the data shows it. Greater diversity is now a proven driver of more creativity, more innovation, faster growth, and longer-term profitability.
For us as a business, diversity is very much at the heart of what Mars stands for and is proud to stand for. When it comes to marketing and our brands, we've done some very interesting work in the last year. So take Maltesers as an example, where we've had a very good 85-year-old brand, I think it is, which we found a new purpose for, really, with the lighter side of disability and really connecting through disability and the fun moments that disability can bring, and really treating those that have disabilities in a normal, natural way. And that's really resonating on that particular campaign as an example. So we firmly believe it's front and centre across many of our brands, but more importantly the way we do business, from female diversity and very, very importantly geographical diversity, because we're a global business, but also inclusion. So how do we set the stage so that people that work for us and partner with us really do feel included, and we can therefore attract the best possible talent from across the world.
Every brand needs to be seen as being inclusive, as being something that is relevant for a wide array of different backgrounds, cultural beliefs and perspectives. And so the trick for any brand that wants to grow at scale is figuring out how to represent the totality of its audience. So it's both and. It's both more personalized and more relevant in the world that a brand exists.
But we just need to be one inclusive society, and I would love just to see more general stories casting LGBT heroes right in the centre, adverts where we maybe have a dad and a dad, or a mum and a mum, and I know that Keith Weed was on the stage talking about the fact that wouldn't it be great if dad was taking out the washing in one of the adverts. Yeah, that's brilliant, but wouldn't it be great if he then said hi to the other dad who came in? So it's just really about being totally inclusive in the way that we are presenting society. I'd love to see more of that in our industry.
Still watching? Perfect. Click here to watch another great video from CNBC International. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.